Woo! What an ending to the Royal Rumble. What's up, guys? It's me, the AOL Double X Prince, and I'm here to give you my review of the Royal Rumble. Now, I was gonna do a review for NXT Takeover Philadelphia, but because I have a new baby sister and a lot of stuff has been going on, I decided to hold off on that NXT Takeover Philadelphia review tomorrow. I will review it eventually. It's just that I need to get my quick thoughts right because the Royal Rumble is gonna go down as one of the groundbreaking pay-per-views ever. I mean, maybe it wasn't great as far as the wrestling wise goes, but for the most part, this show I thought was a good show. Not as good as Takeover Chicago, but still pretty good. I'll get to that review when I get to it tomorrow, like I said. But let's talk about the Royal Rumble. I didn't see any of the pre-show matches except for Bobby Roode versus Mojo Rawley. Bobby Roode definitely deserved to be in the Royal Rumble match. So there's that. Whatever match honestly, those two deserve to be on the Royal Rumble, especially with a couple of jobbers that made no sense being in the Royal Rumble. My apologies. We start off the night with AJ Styles beating Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn for the WWE Championship in a 2-on-1 handicap match. Honestly, I thought this was going to be the worst match of the show. This match was actually a lot better than I expected. They basically worked I didn't like the whole continuously tagging each other in and out, but it worked for the story. So I thought it was great. Aside from that, it was a pretty good match. Like I said, AJ Styles could definitely. I can't doubt AJ anymore. He's had great matches with Ginger. He's had a great 2-on-1 handicap match. He basically takes everything for the best, and I can't wait for his special match at WrestleMania. Ooh, I'll talk about that later. Usos defeated Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable in a 2 out of 3 falls match. I thought this was going to be the best match of the night. It wasn't, and I was kind of disappointed. It started strong, but then it ended so stupidly with them Chad Gable injuring one of the Uso brothers, so it's up to one Uso brother to do it on his own. And it was the trend. For some reason, this show, it was like a trend of handicap matches. Start off with AJ and Owens, and then this one, and then there's another sort of handicap match when I'll get to it. But yeah, the Uso brother that was in the match, he figured out how to roll out of Shelton Benjamin. They're still the champions. I thought they were going to lose the belts because of the DUI from one of the Uso brothers. But I guess they're keeping an eye on them, and I think it's a great idea because the Usos have been red hot since they've become the tag champs. So I think they should keep them until WrestleMania. Fight Owens and Zayn at WrestleMania. You have a good match there. So, for the most part, this show definitely helped out WrestleMania look like $1 million. I'm not gonna lie. Let's talk. I'm gonna hold off on both Royal Rumble matches until the end. Cesaro and Sheamus defeated Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan for the Raw Tag Team Championships. Freaking Jason Jordan injured his leg again, so it was up to Seth Rollins to try to figure it out on his own. The difference with this handicap match, Seth Rollins lost to Cesaro and Sheamus, and I don't know, Jason Jordan came off as a dork. I didn't like this match. It was just there. Brock Lesnar defeated Braun Strowman and Kane. I predicted this. I mean, deep down I wanted Braun to win, but it's going to be Roman and Brock. You just can't. There's no way we're not going to get that match. I thought this match was okay. It was only 10 minutes, but most of the time was used on the Royal Rumble matches themselves, which I thought was a brilliant idea on their half. But yeah, honestly, nothing really mattered in this show except the 2 Royal Rumble matches. The fact that the men's Royal Rumble match was in the middle of the show, that was crazy. What the fuck? a second. I actually got a text from Samoan Fan 101 talking about the Royal Rumble contest. Uh, I'll talk about that when I get to it. Um, yeah. So the Royal Rumble match, and we start off with Rusev and Finn Balor. Pretty interesting choices. Now, Samoan Fan 101, he had his own tournament that I always enter each year. I do it with his Aztec Warfare tournament, and I do it with his Royal Rumble contest. I do it again, and these guys. I may be the Double X Prince, but I am the king of Royal Rumble jobbers. I swear to God. Now, if you guys saw my 2016 Royal Rumble video, I got Curtis Axel. I lost my shit. I was pissed off. This year, I got Rhino. Rhino, yes, the same guy who betrayed Heath Slater. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh well, I guess I could say I wasn't as mad, but I was just like, God damn it. Yeah, Rhino came in. He was the first one to even be eliminated from the Royal Rumble match from Baron Corbin. So, son of a bitch, this is bullshit. Now, Samoan Fan 101 was actually number 2, and he was close because Finn Balor was about to win this shit. So, I gotta give him props for that. But yeah, Finn Balor went the distance. Rusev almost went the distance, but not as much as Balor did. But he did a good run. In the first half of the Rumble match, the MVP is gotta be freaking Heath Slater. So each time, Heath Slater was number 5. Baron Corbin goes and punches him, and he leaves. And then he's knocked out. Then number 6 comes out. Elias comes out. He knocks out Heath Slater. And throughout the Rumble, each person that comes in beats up Heath Slater until Sheamus throws him in and then Heath Slater throws out Sheamus. That was a great moment. I'm still shocked Sheamus is not retired. By the way, it's Sheamus' birthday, everybody. Happy birthday, Sheamus. But yeah, Heath Slater eliminated Sheamus as soon as he got in. I don't know, they kept fucking with Heath Slater. They punched him, they threw pancakes at him, all this shit. Yeah, for the most part, that was what was going on. The Perfect 10 Ty Dillinger was gonna come out at number 10, of course, but then Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn beat him up, and then Sami Zayn takes his spot. I thought Kevin Owens was gonna beat somebody else up and then take that person's spot. He should have done it with Titus O'Neil, who was 25 or something. He should have done it there, because through the third half of the Royal Rumble, because I divided in the first 10 slots, by the end of it, they just started getting random ass people. Titus O'Neil, Goldust, Adam Cole was in the match. Adam Cole was in the match. I don't know how I feel about Adam Cole in the Royal Rumble match. I mean, it's great to show for NXT, but the fact that we had Andrade Cien Almas, the NXT champion, I feel like that was good enough. We didn't need Adam Cole. If anything, that should have just been a random jobber. Owens beats him up and takes him out. I'm sorry. I'm just being honest here. Adam Cole in the Royal Rumble match, I'm sorry. I like Adam Cole. He's one of the best. He had a great match with Aleister Black, which I'll talk to when I talk about it. But yeah, I didn't feel like he was necessary. We had a lot of good surprise entrants. This night was full of surprise entrants. We had the Hurricane. Yeah, he gets eliminated by Cena after trying to attack him. Basically, 2 superheroes, because John Cena has been rumored to be like a Superman type character or whatever. Kofi Kingston spot of the night. So Jinder Mahal throws out the New Day. They throws out Kofi Kingston, but since Xavier Woods thrown out, he grabs his foot. Then Big E throws a pile of pancakes, so he steps on those. And then Xavier and Big E push Kofi on all the way over. And then he eliminates Jinder Mahal. That was a cool little spot. Not as cool as Naomi's spot, which I'll get to. What else we had? Trying to talk. Oh, Wyatt and Broken Matt or Woken Matt. Yeah, Michael Cole called Matt Hardy Broken Matt, by the way. But yeah, Broken Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt, they fight and eliminate each other. That was great continuing their story. Overall, this Rumble was great. I'll get to the the end of it. Cien almost gets eliminated by Randy Orton. That was bullshit. I swear. I said to myself, if Roman Reigns eliminates Randy Orton, that's gonna be the one time I cheer him. Sure enough, freaking Roman Reigns gets eliminated. Um, so I was like, man, this is some bullshit. Yeah, for the most part, yeah. The by the third half, we just had a bunch of random ass people go. Just like I said, Rey Mysterio comes back. I guess he's not being a part of Lucha Underground anymore. Last time we saw him in Lucha Underground, I guess he was locked up with Batanza. I'm cool with him not being there anymore. At this point, we have nothing left for Rey Mysterio in Lucha Underground. Why not bring him here and help out the Cruiserweight division? Oh, that reminds me, since we are getting a new general manager of 205 Live, Rey Mysterio could fit in that role, but I kind of want him to wrestle. Hurricane Helms would be an amazing 205 GM. That will get ratings up, not by a lot, but a little bit. Oh, I was wondering, what was 30 going to be? I thought it was going to be The Undertaker setting up Cena and Taker at WrestleMania. Instead, we had like a weird music noise, and then Dolph Ziggler comes out. He eliminates Goldust, then he gets eliminated real quick by Finn Balor. And then I like what they did at the final six. Yes, final six. We had Cena, Orton, and Mysterio on one corner, and then we had Balor, Nakamura, and Roman Reigns. Two different generations fighting each other. That was awesome. Eventually, Mysterio and what's his name? Orton got eliminated. Thank God Orton got eliminated. Oh, by the way, what is it with Randy Orton and a fuckboy haircut? Like, honestly, it's just so stupid. Randy Orton, retire. You're fucking boring. You're fucking lame. There's nothing for you at WrestleMania. I loved you in 2005, 2006, even 2007 for a change. But just hang up the boots, man. You got fucking nothing. You're out here being like a fuckboy. That should be your new gimmick. Hell, if you want to stand out there, just remake yourself as a fuckboy. I mean, what the hell? Fuckboy Orton. Let's call that. Fuckboy Randy Orton. But yeah, let's do this. The final four: Nakamura, Balor, Cena, and Roman Reigns. Now, for a while, Roman Reigns and Cena are beating the crap out of each other, and they're all booing him. And then Balor and Nakamura are fighting each other. I mean, Cena and Reigns, Balor and Nakamura, they're doing their own thing. They're cheering Balor and Nakamura, but they're booing Cena and Reigns. John Cena eliminates Finn Balor, so I was like, shit. If Cena and Reigns are the last two, they're gonna eat that shit up. Nakamura eliminates Cena, thank God. And I thought this was great. Roman Reigns and Nakamura, the guy people really wanted to win, and the guy they really didn't want to win. Thought that was brilliant. So Nakamura wins. Thank God. It was awesome. And then Renee Young interviews him. He's like, who do you think you want to fight? And he says, AJ Styles. So we're getting Styles and Nakamura. If you haven't seen the Wrestle Kingdom 10 match, go watch it. That's one of the best matches I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. So we're getting Nakamura and AJ at 2. And I don't know. I like the suspense of like keeping like, oh shit, who's he gonna fight? Is he gonna fight Lesnar? Is he gonna fight AJ? I know we were gonna get AJ and Nakamura a mile away when he won it, but the suspense gets you more interested in TV wise. Like, oh shit, who does Nakamura think he wants to fight? Like, that's what makes some of the ratings down, because you already know what's gonna happen. You just gotta wait for the pay-per-views. Now, let's talk about the Women's Royal Rumble match. This main evented the show, and I said to myself, I don't know about it main eventing the show. Maybe it's pushing it a little bit. The Rumble match, maybe it's not going to be that great. It's the first time the women do it. I take it all back. Without the way the show ended, this wouldn't have worked. I thought it ended perfectly. I thought it was a great way to end and get you excited for the road to WrestleMania. Finally, the Royal Rumble actually got you excited for WrestleMania. For the past few years, you're just like, oh, great. Hopefully, WrestleMania is great. All right. Triple H won. Roman Reigns, Orton. Okay, but come on. Where's everything else? This time, I'm excited, especially with the way this show ended. But let's start off from the very, very beginning. Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch open up the Royal Rumble match. I thought that was brilliant. The two halves of the half of the horsewomen fighting, and they go the distance. Now, Becky Lynch was eliminated, but I didn't know that she got eliminated. That's the problem with this match. I didn't know when she got eliminated. It was like freaking weird. But we continue the match. We had I thought Samoan Fan 101 was at least gonna open like the opportunity for if you didn't win the men's Royal Rumble contest, you won the women's Royal Rumble contest. So Samoan Fan 101, I got Sarah Logan. Fuck. I lose at these things. Why? I'm just playing. I had fun, but damn. What is it with me and jobbers? I mean, the last time I had a great number was even the Aztec Warfare. I got like Ricky Mandel or some shit like that. But I hurt myself. But yeah, I got Sarah Logan. I have to read her name because I don't know who it is. Then we had Mandy Rose, Lita, Kairi Sane were the next two. That was great. We had a lot of surprise entrances. Let's see. Ooh, Tori Wilson, and Molly Holly come out. Dude, these women do not age a bit. These girls are still fine. They still got it. They're still amazing in the ring, and it was just great. Lana got the best pop out of the current women's roster. Out of all the women that are currently on the roster, Lana got the bigger pop. And granted, they were chanting for Rusev Day, but they're doing like this is Lana Day. It was great. This is another cool spot. No one ever predicted this would happen, but one of the surprise entrants was Vicky Guerrero. Excuse me. Yeah, she was one of the surprise entrants. She basically comes out with a microphone yelling at all the women that are still in the Rumble. Then they throw Vicky out. And then Carmella comes out, and then Vicky punches her with the briefcase. It was great. And then Natalya comes out, and so on and so on. We had Jacqueline in the match. Nia Jax became a star here. She basically threw out a lot of people. I don't know if she eliminated Becky Lynch. And here's the problem with this Royal Rumble match. We missed so many opportunities to make some standout eliminations. Because there's a part where she holds up Ruby Riott on top of her head. And then she throws her to the barricade. And then she eliminates her. Just eliminate her like a fucking ragdoll or some shit. Like, think about that. If you guys want the women to succeed here, just treat them like the men. And I'm not saying like I didn't mean it like in a feminist way, or I don't know how this shit works, but I meant as far as like have people like be like, oh, Nia Jax looks like a person who could take on a Braun Strowman or something like that. Obviously not to that extent, but like take China for an example. China was a badass, and you could believe her fighting the likes of Chris Jericho, Hardcore Holly, and shit like that. So just take advantage of those situations. So I'm just saying. Ember Moon and Beth Phoenix. They came out. Ember Moon, after having her arm broken to the freaking Shayna Baszler signature move, whatever that was. There was that. Beth Phoenix comes out for a while. We have Beth Phoenix and Natalya team up for a little bit. Natalya throws her out because bullshit. Oh, Kelly was in the match. I think I didn't mention her. They try to bring up NXT, Kelly and Naomi, which is bullshit. Ooh, and Naomi, I think she's the next Kofi Kingston as far as the women's go, because She was like walking around. So Nia Jax threw her out. All the women catch her and throw her on the side of the barricade. Then she walks all the way to a wheelchair. And I thought she was gonna do the same pogo stick shit that Kofi Kingston did. Instead, she kind of like walked with her hands while she had the chair on her legs. I thought that was brilliant. That was actually better than what Kofi did that year. Then the final girls were like Mickie James, Asuka, the Bella Twins. They came back. Bayley, I forgot it about Bayley. By the time she entered, it's like, oh yeah, Bayley. And then number 30, I thought it was gonna be Ronda Rousey, but I heard that she was shooting a movie, so I was like, maybe she won't show up. And then I was like, Trish Stratus. I was like, yes, she made it in this match. And Trish was over as shit. First of all, she still looks good. Fuck yeah. And then they rehashed Mickie James and Trish Stratus. That was a mark out moment. That was one of my favorite moments of the whole Royal Rumble match itself. So that was awesome. Freaking yeah, they throw her both girls out. Eventually, the final four. Well, let me just say, Sasha is officially a heel. Hopefully, because please. Yeah, I think Sasha as a heel would work better. It just will. So Sasha throws out Bayley, she throws out Trish Stratus, and then eventually the Bellas turn on her and throw her out. The moment I saw the Bella Twins and Asuka, I was like, Asuka's gonna win. I was like, it's so predictable. The thing that made it so great about the men's Royal Rumble match is that we had Roman Reigns, Nakamura. Who the hell will win? You had no idea who was gonna win. When I saw Nikki Bella and Asuka as the final two, I was like, Asuka's gonna win. No shit. I would have had like Becky Lynch go the distance and have her like as an underdog that could have almost won, because I miss Becky Lynch. I miss her push. I think that would have been great and better. But yeah, I'm still cool with Asuka winning. Obviously, congratulations, Asuka. I wanted her to win anyways. And then Charlotte and Alexa Bliss, they come out. They're like, oh shit, Asuka's gonna choose who she's gonna fight at WrestleMania. Now, personally, what I thought was gonna happen, I thought she was gonna look at Alexa and then turn around and punch Charlotte or kick Charlotte. So because she could choose whoever she wanted, so that would be unpredictable and cool. Instead, what happens? I hear Joan Jett's "Bad Reputation," the song I played on my way up here, and people are cheering. Then it said like Hot Rod, Roddy Piper or something, and then I was like, wait a minute. And it was Ronda Rousey. Yeah, she comes out over as shit. We don't really know if she's a heel or a face, but they're still working on it. So I thought that was cool because there's no reason for Ronda Rousey to win the Royal Rumble. She's over. She's going to get the title shot anyways because she's Ronda freaking Rousey. And they embraced it, and I loved it. And Ronda Rousey goes to shake Asuka's hand. Asuka throws her. Then she walks up to Stephanie. They're debating over shaking her hand. By the way, Stephanie McMahon sucks in commentary. Don't ever do it again. Never. So that happened. They shake hands. And then the show ends with Ronda with the crowd. And then Alexa, Charlotte, and Asuka are just looking at each other like confused. So now I'm excited for WrestleMania as far as it goes. You always want to end the Royal Rumble in a good note. That way you're just like, oh shit. And plus, this is because we don't have pyro anymore. I loved when people win the Royal Rumble, they point at the WrestleMania sign and a bunch of pyros just hit. This was the perfect way to take that away from it. So I love what WWE did there. This was a great match. I thought the men's Rumble was a lot better though. Not gonna lie, that one was a little bit better for me. I enjoyed it a bit more. I think that's gonna be it. This show wasn't awful. I mean, the two Rumble matches were the thing that saved it. Everything else, take it or leave it. So because of that, I would have to give it like a 7 out of 10. Like a C plus, B minus. Actually, I'm going to give it a B. Just because this is I think people are going to remember this Royal Rumble. People will remember the Royal Rumble matches themselves. And I think that's important. Because last year, while it was a great build for everything, people are going to remember either Orton winning it or Cena and AJ being a great match. But people will hardly remember Orton winning because, I mean, it's Randy freaking Orton. Who the fuck remembers that guy? Anyways, it's me, the ALE Double X Prince. Stay tuned for my NXT Takeover review soon. Maybe I'll talk about the New Beginning shows, but definitely I want to get a recap of my updates of what I'm going to do for this channel. Until then, subscribe. I'm out.